In this video, you will learn one of the massive selling factors for NIO that will help NIO get millions of sales in the future and convince buyers to pull the trigger. And I have a fantastic story and a real life example to show you why this is happening. So a subscriber, one of you guys, decided to order a NIO. Now I really appreciate you guys, and if you guys do decide to buy a NIO here in China or in Europe, please use my invite codes. You do get a lot of bonus benefits. He was located here in Beijing, and right this morning, Saturday morning, he test drove the car at the store at the delivery center here in Beijing, and the NIO manager was also there. After test driving the car and everything, we had a quick phone conversation, and he told me that his daughter loved Nomi so much that his daughter said to him that she's willing to fork out the 4,500 RMB herself. The daughter fork out that money herself, pocket money, because of how much she loved Nomi. And the moment I heard that, I knew right away that, man, his daughter really loves NIO as well. And this is the thing that most people overlook, is NIO's appeal to kids, actually. And not just Nomi, because, well, as a parent myself, I can relate. Nomi is very nice, very cute. My son sometimes looks at it, but he's not at that age where he can communicate with Nomi yet. But what I can relate and convey to you guys is the amount of happiness and joy that NIO ownership brings for my kid. I mean, every time we go to a NIO house, we go to Joy Camp, my son just lights up. He's smiling, he's laughing, he knows he's going to have a fun time. He points at that place. He tells me he wants to go there. He doesn't even know how to talk, but he wants to take off his shoes and get in there as soon as possible. And then seeing him play inside Joy Camp and have such a good time, his happiness. Can you put a price tag on your kid's happiness? I think for any parent, your kid's happiness is an invaluable thing. And NIO provides that in the car and at NIO houses. So what you end up having is, for the NIO houses, you got the Joy Camp where kids can play. And then you also have sometimes the NIO house staff specialist takes care of the kids, sort of watches over them, does some fun art projects, etc., reads books to them, whilst the husband, the father, could be nearby just working on his laptop, drinking a cup of coffee, and the wife is shopping at the shopping mall that the NIO house is located at. I mean, that's 3 birds with 1 stone. And the best part is the fact that every single NIO house has a Joy Camp, and there's so many NIO houses all over the country, so that even if you travel outside of Beijing to other cities as well, then you have a place where, the wife can go shopping, the kid can play, and every Joy Camp is a little bit different from the other. Some have ocean balls, some have massive slides, some have different toys. All of them are just slightly different and has a lot of freshness to it. I've been to every one of the NIO houses here in Beijing, and man, oh man, the Joy Camp experience is amazing for each and every one of them. So by buying a NIO, you not only have happiness and joy and peace of mind at the city that you're in and also in the car, but everywhere you go, as long as there's a NIO house, you're also going to have that same level of happiness and joy for your kid. And this is very, very underrated, because when you talk to sales reps, when I talk to sales reps and I pretend I'm a brand new customer and I talk about the screens in the back, and some of the sales reps would tell you that other cars like Li Auto might be more appealing to kids. And this is quote unquote what they said, because those cars have a bigger rear screen. They said that most kids would tend to prefer and say that is the better car. But after my personal experience and my phone call with the subscriber in the morning about how ecstatic his daughter was towards Nomi, his 10-year-old daughter wants Nomi that badly, I would confidently say that the appeal for NIO for kids is one of the highest out of any other car brand. And especially if you have a kid. Most people would think, if you get a big TV screen in the back, that would get the kid to be quiet and that would be very pleasant. But in reality, the appeal of Nomi and then also Joy-Cam and all that jazz, all that cool stuff is much higher than just having a rear screen. And that's why you see families absolutely love NIO. And that subscriber, I'm not sure if he knows that much about NIO House. I mean, if you're watching this video, I'm guessing you do. Go check out a NIO House. Go to the Joy Camp there. You will be even more amazed. And this is the thing with NIO, what NIO's trying to create, right? Not only do you have a good, safe product, good service, battery swap, no battery degradation, upgradability, all that cool stuff, but more importantly, to create a joyful lifestyle and bring happiness to your kid. I mean, how priceless is that? Especially here in China, where if you go to other playgrounds or other playing areas, it might not be that clean and also cost money and also might not be safe. With this, NIO solves the happiness problem for the kid and makes owning a NIO so much better. So you tell me, the price of the car isn't cheap, yes. However, what you get out of it is so much more than just a car. And in my personal opinion, having your kid be happy and smile, that's the most valuable thing to any parent. And I commend that subscriber for listening to his daughter and getting a NIO, getting Nomi for his car. I'm sure that he and his entire family will absolutely love the car. And also, once they discover NIO houses and how brilliant that is, they're going to love the brand even more. So that's why from the outside, if you're not a NIO owner and you're just a spectator or an investor, your perspective for the company is very different from perspectives of NIO owners that have actually experienced the car and the company, the brand. Seeing my kids smile and happy, filled with joy at the sight of Joy Camp, I mean, that is just a whole different feeling. All right, look at what Nomi's doing. So once again, people from the outside that look at the car might seem expensive, not worth it. But once you actually own it, you experience so much more. You get so much more. Even Ting, fellow YouTuber, he told me that his wife and his kids absolutely love Nomi, love NIO houses, and the whole entire ownership experience, just absolutely fantastic. You guys gotta buy a NIO. Don't forget, use my invite code LEGPC7 for Europe and this QR code for China. Scan with WeChat. Hope you guys all have an excellent weekend. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.